Hi, everyone. It seems so strange that I'm on this late. I'm trying to change my time from 4 o'clock on Wednesdays to 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. See how this is. It seems so strange to be on when it's dark outside. But as the time changes, if they actually keep doing it, it would sort of be dark, getting dark outside anyway in the midwinter time, 4 or 5 o'clock. It's dark. Yeah, I had 2 or 3 good days in a row, and now today I've had a couple lowball offers, but I didn't accept, and I haven't sold a thing today yet. I'm hoping at least one thing comes in, so I have something to put in my bin for the mail guy tomorrow, or else I have to put a note in the mailbox. Yes, I don't know if anybody else had these monsoon rains that we had on Labor Day here. It rained so hard all day that even my place was flooding. Not my house, but the yard, my driveway was even I looked out at one point and it was all water in one spot. It has never done that here before, ever. The little patch or the big patch where I planted that clover, that's real pretty now. Hi, Bumblebee. Yeah, the patch that had the clover that I planted, it was completely underwater. Bumblebee, did you had those torrential rains on Labor Day? Might have just been Ohio. I don't know. We had 4.7 inches of rain. That's like the most or the second most we've ever had. My daughter was hysterical because a lot of times her place where she lives floods. But they had a lot of things done to their storm cellar system from the road to their house. And it saved them the last couple big rainfalls. So she had a tiny bit of rain, tiny bit of water come into her basement. Nothing that she couldn't keep up with the shop vac. You got some storm, but not that much water. Yes, it's never rained that much here, ever. It just wouldn't stop. It just kept it up and kept it up. But thank goodness my daughter's place didn't flood, because down in her basement on one whole side is her photography studio. So she did not get flooded, just a little bit of water. And I didn't get flooded at all. But my sump pump was running full blast. And I was just praying that we didn't lose power, because I don't have a battery backup. And if I had lost power, I would have gotten water into the basement. But the couple times that that's happened, I have now, right after it happened, I had I don't know, that much water in the whole basement a couple times. So I know better than to put cardboard boxes on the floor. So anything that's on the floor is either in tubs, like Rubbermaid tubs. Dexter, there's no reason to bark. It's way past time for that. He doesn't like me talking to anybody, I think. He's just a spoiled brat. Come here. Don't tell me you have to go out. I just let you out. So, anyway, I have French drains. They were put into the house after we first moved here. So everything's fine if the power doesn't go out. I don't know why I haven't gotten a battery backup put in. I really should do that. But I don't know if you saw the picture that I put on about the three horses. My horse is the middle black one, Echo, and that's the herd that's left after Preacher left for heaven. And the two white horses belong to the other two boarders that are there in that barn. So that's the little herd now. And I don't think there's any head of the herd. They just seem to all get along. The couple times I've been out there, there doesn't seem to be anybody bossing anybody around. So I don't know if they're just going to. Usually any size of a little herd has, a boss. It's usually a mare, but these are all geldings. Anyway, yeah, Echo, you can't see it there in that picture, but he had just had a bath in the days, maybe the day before. He was so shiny. That was a couple of days ago I went out. The day before the monsoon. I was going to go out the day that it was supposed to rain because then he would be inside. But once it started raining and they said how much it was going to rain, I didn't go anywhere. Maybe they still see Preacher. They go out in the pasture way out and they do stand next to where he's buried. I don't know. Maybe they do feel his presence. You never know with animals. Anyway, I took advantage of the ground being so wet yesterday. I went out with a garden rake, a regular hard rake, and I raked up some bare spots because I had gotten a bag of pasture seed. And I raked up the ground a little bit and threw some pasture seed down, and then walked on it to put it into the ground a little bit. And then I covered it with some straw. That I have lots of straw that I get out of when I clean the coop every day. I have a whole garbage can full of it. There it is. It's the straw with a little manure or a little fertilizer in with it. So I sprinkled that around and see if that comes up nicely. It's what we did with the clover seed that worked really well. So I really have to call my handyman and get him out here, him and his wife, to help me clean the coop and the run, the part of the run that's under the roof, and before winter gets here, sometime in the fall. Also, my burn pile out a ways. Every fall, I burn this huge burn pile, but I don't like to do it when I'm by myself. I like to have somebody here, so they will burn it for me. And so they have to come on a nice day that there's no wind. So I do have to call them because I want to get this done. I don't go to my dentist to get the impressions of my mouth made till a week from this coming Friday, I think it is. Like it's almost 2 weeks away yet. So then it's after that, sometime after that, I will have the rest of the dental work done. So I'm sure he'll be able to get out here before then, because I'll be in no shape to go out and work with them. And I don't like to just sit in the house. I have a whole list of things for them to do. I was so hoping, since I was doing this so late tonight, and hopefully every Wednesday, I'll try for a while. It just seems so strange, but I was hoping all day that I'd get a thread up box and I could do a box opening tonight. But it hasn't come. It's stuck down near Columbus. They ship by FedEx. I swear FedEx is the slowest, at least when they're handling these thread up boxes, because you can track them. And it's coming from Pennsylvania. It went all the way through West Virginia, and now it's down near Columbus, which is only 100 miles away. It's been there over the Labor Day weekend. Of course, they're not doing anything. The only people delivering is Prime from Amazon. I've gotten 2 packages in the last 2 days from Prime. They deliver no matter what. So good for them. Yeah, I had to send for some vitamin D3 that I take and some magnesium that I take. That came the other day, and then the pasture seed came. So those both came over the Labor Day weekend. So that was good. But I don't have no idea. These thread up boxes seem to take forever to come. Dexter, come here. Come here. Will you be quiet? The new 2020 fall update, seller update came out today. I usually just go to Rockstar Flipper. He goes over the whole thing every time it comes out. A seller update comes out for eBay. This is eBay. Comes out twice a year, spring and fall. And this is the fall one that just came out. And there's a lot of things that they've updated. I haven't read them all over. I started to read them, and then I thought, well, I'd wait till Rockstar comes on and explains it more. But the thing I did read that sort of drew my attention to it is the thing that it's going to take over what they call vacation mode. And it's going to be called time away. I don't know if they're just changing the name. I think it's more than that. It's a little different way that they're making it easier to do, which is I was always worried about that. Say if I would have to go into the hospital quick, and didn't have time to do a whole lot. I want something to be able to be quick that I can come in here and change a couple settings and it will be okay. You can still just shut down your whole store so that people can't even see your listings, or you can have people be able to see your listings and still buy, but have the extended shipping times. It's going to be sounds like it's going to be the same. It's just going to be called something different. I think that's what they're doing. There's a lot of updating on the promoted listings, and I think there's a lot of things on I'll read you what the differences are. Listings and promotions. There's a lot of things under that. Shipping. They're going to get lower UPS rates, and you're going to be able to make labels from eBay to go UPS, just like you do with the USPS and FedEx. I think you can do too. So I think there's a lot under fees and financials. I haven't read that yet. And running your business, that's about the time away tool. And there's going to be a lot on the things that they require for item specifics. They're slowly changing that you have to do more with your item specifics, which makes it easier for buyers to find your items. But it makes you're going to have to go in and change a lot of things on a lot of your listings if they don't have the right item specifics. You're trying to reorganize some rooms as my college students are distance learning. Oh dear, they're still home, huh? You've been watching another reseller a bit who also does great with hard goods. Need to pick up a few of those. Yes, or keep selling out of my house, one of the two. I'd like to get rid of some books, but every book that I grab that I have, I scan it, and look on Amazon, and they just aren't worth anything. So I don't put them really on. Dexter, come here. What is wrong? Just wait. I won't be long. I won't be long because I don't have much to talk about here. But I just want to come on and establish my 9 o'clock time here. It would have been much better if I would have gotten a box. I did all the clothing, even the things I had to mend and had to wash. I did that, and then I listed them. I still have to do some plush animals that I have, and I still haven't listed these little sandals. It's just getting a little past the time for sandals, but people go on vacations. They go to Florida. Oop. Did I scare you? And so I'll list them anyway. I've had pretty good luck as far as selling things up until today. You are being such a pain. Still drinking my Gatorade. I got the new punch now. I got so sick of that lemon lime. I don't think I'll ever get it again. So we're drinking this color now. I think my sodium is back up where it belongs because I feel fine now. And hopefully it won't go down again once I can't eat after the next dental thing. I'll have to be really careful and just drink that chicken broth, canned chicken broth and the Gatorade, and keep my sodium where it's supposed to be. Here, let me see here. You've made some great book sales. Just price at whatever people still buy. What type of books are you selling? Are you buying nonfiction or fiction? They always say nonfiction sells better, and I have I have lots of garden books. That's nonfiction. I have an awful lot of fiction books. And I don't have any textbooks, things that sell really well on Amazon, I watched that Bumblebee. I watched the whole thing today, Lavender Clothesline, about her teeth. Yes, I did. I watched the whole thing today. I was glad she did that. I'll never go down there and have that done, but it was very interesting. Now I see how they can say that, come here, how they can take your teeth out, put the post in, and you have teeth right away. So they're just, like placeholders instead of your real teeth that you're going to have forever. She does have gorgeous teeth now, I'll say that. Children's books. Well, I don't have any children's books that I want to sell. However, today I think I was talking to my sister. Maybe I was on here last time talking about the Bobbsey twin books. My mother used to read us when we'd go to bed at night when we were real little. So I got thinking about that, and I don't have any Bobbsey twin. Sale. So I don't have any Bobbsey twin books. So I went on and looked, and they had to be the old ones. Okay. So I didn't buy any, but two people where I looked at their Bobbsey twin books sent me like a seller thing to sales to watcher or whatever it's called. They reduced the price. And so I bought two books from this lady. I think it's the same lady who sent me these two books. And these were copyrighted in 1930s. So the ones copyrighted in 1930s or 40s are probably the ones that we had. Come here, Dexter, quit it. And yeah, so I'm going to take a look at them. I'm anxious to get them. They were free shipping too. So I paid like $6 for each one. Free shipping though. Just put them on. Folks may want to read if we walk down again. Just put the books on. Well, I could, yeah. Because a lot of these, I have a lot of decluttering books too, because I went crazy. This is before you could find anything on YouTube, and you didn't have to even read, But I have a lot of decluttering books. I have a lot of organization books and a lot of gardening books. So they're all, everything's backwards. They're all in that bottom shelf, maybe some on that next shelf, but they're very hard to get to because of this table. That table is shoved back there, and in order to move that table, I have to move 60 other things. So if I can get to a few, maybe I'll put them on and see what they do. The one book I did put on about training pointers was, I have to see what this is. That's sold back a ways. Let's see here. This is somebody that made me an offer, and then I offered back to her. It was a J. Crew men's Henley hoodie gray top. So I sent an offer to watchers for $17.77, and that's what she's buying it for. So good. I have one thing and she's paid for it, so I can get it ready and put it in my bin. Yes, I'm anxious to see these these books to see if they're like I remember. Maybe I'll read some parts of them. I do have some really old vintage books. I think I have. I'll have to look them up. I'll show them to you next time. They're just in a stack. I just wanted some old books to put in a stack, and then I put a ribbon around them and put them on a little stool. It was more for decorating purposes. But I'll show you those next time. And but I had better go though now and hope for a box coming in the next couple days. I'll be on with a box opening as soon as one comes. Bumblebee. Because I'm afraid the Dexter maybe won't want to go out. And I don't want to keep him from going to the bathroom if he has to. So anyway, I guess I will stay on here. My sister isn't here yet. She said that she doesn't get home from bingo till about this time, which is 9:30. So she'll probably miss me, just miss me by the time she gets here. So that's really why that was the whole reason for me changing the time. I thought she got home earlier than 9:30, close to 10 o'clock. I thought she got home earlier. She goes like 4 o'clock or 4:30. So I don't know. I may, if I don't get a box early tomorrow, I may run out to the barn. And I've been getting a lot of comments on that video that I did quite a while ago. It's been close to a year that I did the video on how to measure things for eBay and Poshmark. It was quite a long video, and I got lots of people commenting. I don't know if it just came up accidentally somehow. One person saw it, and then maybe that brings it up in the YouTube. Come here. Brings it up so other people can see it. But I had 2 or 3 people commenting on it. So maybe I should go back and find some of my how-to videos and get them up closer to the top. If I can figure out how to do that. Well, I better go and see what this dog wants. And I will be back Sunday for sure, if not before. Hopefully before with a box opening. So thanks for coming, Bumblebee. And Sue, you're late. I talked to her earlier. So I will see you all next time I'm here. Bye.